In this short video clip, I'm going to introduce the ICPSR dataset. After you have downloaded this zip file, make sure you unzip it and you'll be able to see this will be the list of the dataset in your zip file from DS001 all the way to DS0042. So make sure you have all this dataset and also the documents shown here. In order to understand this set of datasets, you can go to the first document, which is under this folder ICPSR 21600. So 21600 documentation data guide. Open this, then you'll be able to see a documentation like this. National Longitudinal Study of Adolescent to Adult Health, and this statistic is actually collected from 1994 to 2008. So in order to understand all the data sets, scroll down all the way to this diagram. This is an overview of all the different waves of the data collection and the year that they have conducted the data collection. So for example, if in wave 3, this is for young adults aged 18 to 26, with a total of 15,000 people participated in this survey, so quite a large number of data, and you will not be able to get this data in a short while of few weeks time, so it's good that you use this data set. So in this wave 3, let's say I'm going to focus in wave 3, this group of people aged 18 to 26, their partner will be 1,507, and this will be some biomarker collection, which means their data on the demographic. And scroll down all the way to this table, you will be able to see the list of this part number, which is actually corresponding to this part number. DS001 is equivalent to DS1 here. So you can see that wave 1, wave 2, and wave 3. So since I'm focusing in wave 3, the young adults, then you should only choose the data set from wave 3 only. If you're focusing in wave 1, so this will be the data set. So I would recommend you all to use wave 3 since there are a lot of data set that are involved with wave 3. And just go through DS8 all the way to DS21. So among all these dataset, you can choose to merge this dataset. For example, if I'm interested in finding out the relationship, the romantic relationship involved among these young adults, which is wave 3, so I'm going to take this, or I can also take this, the relationship in detail, DS11. And for this DS8, it is actually public use sample in home questionnaire, means this is actually referring to the demographic of the participants. And you can choose more than one, and remember that you can use more than one because in your assignment you are required to combine several data sets. Now, what are the details under all this data set? For example, I'm interested to find out whether the romantic relationship is related to the educational, academic performance. So I'm going to use DS16 combined with DS9 or DS11, for example. So what is in DS11 or what is in DS16? Let's take a look at DS16, the educational data. So go back to the folder DS16, and when you click in the DS16, you'll be able to also see some guidelines here. For example, go to the frequency here, open this, and you'll be able to see some frequency of the questionnaire that they have conducted. For example, in this questionnaire, first year of high school course taking, and these are the value of the questionnaire, and you'll be able to see the frequency, how many people selected this, and the highest frequency is 17.9, which is 700 people that take this first year of high school in 1992 to 1993. So this will be telling you the frequency of each of the value. Now this might not be so this might not be so beneficial to you or useful to you for the moment. Let's go to another file, okay, which is this one, the Cockboot questionnaire. So this will be the list of questionnaire that they ask in this DS16. So let's take a look at the questionnaire. and you'll be able to see that what kind of question that they are asking. First year of high school taking, second year of high school taking, the grade level, mean grade level for the maths, for the science, and then what is the course grades, the GPA for the maths year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be showing you a very useful information to tell you that which questionnaire that you are going to input as your data analysis. Each one of these representing one variable. So as you go through here, you'll be able to see that you have a lot of variables ready with the data collected. A lot of data. Make sure that you don't only choose one or two variables. If let's say in the educational file, you have maybe a total of 70 variables, then you can take 50 or you can take 40 or you can take 60 variables, or you can, after cleansing maybe year 5 and 6, you found out that there are many missing value from year 5 and 6, then you can remove this variable and only use year 1, 2, 3, 4, year 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so make sure you fully utilize the variables in each of the data sets. In a conclusion, this data set will give you hundreds of thousands of respondents. How do you merge the file? You can merge the file, like for example, merge file DS18, DS11. But first thing first, you will have to go through the meaning of the data set which is in this file. So this file will be telling you what kind of data set that is suitable in your analysis. So choose at least 2 data sets. If you want to have more variables, then choose 3 data sets. So if each one, let's say if there are 2 of you in the assignment group, then choose 2 data sets. If there are 3 of you, then choose 3 data sets. Combine it, cleanse it, understand each of the data set. Each one of you understand each of the data sets. You have to, in order to understand each of the data set, you have to go back to each of the data set here. Let's say DS8, you go to DS8, then they are going to have their own document or the questionnaire that help you to understand that particular data set. And this will be the data. This will be the data set. When you open it, you go to SPSS. When you open it, then you'll be able to also see a list of data set. And this is the data set that has combined 3 data sets, and after cleansing, the remaining will be 173 variables after combining 3 data sets. Right click, go to descriptive, and you'll be able to see that the total number of respondents will be 2,473. So after cleansing, you should have more than 100 variables in your dataset for your assignment, and the total number of the respondents should not be lesser than 2,000 after you have combined 3 datasets and cleansed it. We will talk about cleansing the dataset from video clips to video clips. That's all for this video clip, and thank you for your attention.